in Emporium. In the Philippines, I want to say magandang umaga ho sa inyong lahat. And for the people in the US watching this live at the Emporium, good evening, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to at least check it out. Check us out. Emporium is a unique US base, the first of its kind. Okay, the first of its kind. It's a Philippine-made and inspired product showroom and global business center. And its purpose is to create awareness as well as sales opportunities for Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the US market. And Emporium is actually a physical place. Like I said, that's where I'm at right now. It's located at 3250 Wilshire Boulevard, number 602 in Los Angeles, California. So if you want to come and visit, please do so. We welcome you. Just go ahead and let us know when you're coming. Thank you. But what the Live Emporium is, this is one of the tools that we use to create the awareness, the sales opportunities by people watching, and hopefully organically, or what we're doing on social media is reaching other people. And I think it is. At the end of the day, what we want is that awareness creation. Okay, so that's what Live at the Emporium is. And today it is packed full of amazing stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a mouth-watering hour of culinary delight and cultural exploration. We're here today to showcase two, okay, that's two, not one, not three, but two amazing food entrepreneurs that will be participating in one of the hottest pop-up events in Southern California. And that company or organizer, producer of these pop-up events is called SMKN Caravan and Events. Hello, everybody. My name is Ferdinand Soriano, and I am the co-founder of a showroom called Emporium. And what Emporium is all about is it's a first of its kind U.S.-based Philippine-made product and global business center and showroom. And its purpose is to create basically awareness and sales opportunities of Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the entire U.S. market. And Live at the Emporium is one of those tools that we use to create that awareness and sales opportunities for, like I said, Philippine-made products, services, and investments. So now you're watching Live at the Emporium. It's located actually in the city of Los Angeles. If anybody care to know, it's actually located in the city of Los Angeles in the office of the Philippine Department of Trade in Los Angeles. I just want to say hello to Eric Elnar. The reason why we're doing all of this is to create the awareness, like I said. It's important that we create a lot of awareness for Philippine-made products because there's so much going on in the news about the Philippine culture, the cuisine, all the different Philippine personality. Okay, so again, going back to what this is all about is to create awareness. So if you are watching this is important to us. We want to know where you're actually watching Live at the Emporium, whether you're in the Philippines. If you're in the Philippines, put it in the chat box. Let me know if you're watching it from Bacolod, you're watching it from Cavite, Dagupan, you're watching it from Davao. Any of the cities and provinces in the Philippines, please put it in the chat box. And if you also have a business that you promote, that's what Live at the Emporium is about. It's a global business center, so we want to promote as many Philippine-made products here in this show. And if you're in the US, please let us know if we're reaching just Southern California or we're actually reaching more than Southern California, maybe the Midwest, the East Coast, like in Florida, maybe Washington, state of Washington. Just let us know where you're watching. It's important to us, and obviously we want to know we're making a difference. Okay. Now, today we have an exciting live stream event lined up for you. Now, joining me in our wonderful co-host. Her name is Marie Lamas, who will be sharing her expertise and insights on promoting Philippine-made products and Filipino food. She's actually an entrepreneur as well as a trained chef, and I'm excited for her to be here. It takes the load off of trying to just be the one-man show, so to speak, and being the host. And I'm joking with everybody. In this sort of a setup, I'm it's like a Beauty and the Beast sort of a match here. I'm the beauty and she's the beast. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce the beast. And of course, I'm being sarcastic. Okay, so let me go ahead and introduce to you my lovely co-host. Her name is Marie Lamas.
Hello.
Hey, Marie.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
I'm excited to finally have you here. I'm sure a lot of people who have been doing this podcast or live stream are sick and tired of just watching me. So now I've got a lovely co-host, yay, to actually be here with me and talk to these amazing people. So you want to talk a little bit about yourself briefly, and then you can also join me a little bit later in the middle of the show.
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Marie Llamas. I'm coming in from Ontario, California, and I'm like Ferdinand said, I have a degree in baking and culinary arts from the Cordon Bleu in Pasadena back in the early 2000s. And my love for food has just been around for like such a long time. I'm a big foodie, to showcase a lot of the Filipino cuisine. Anthony Bourdain and Andrew Zimmerman, if you guys have been watching Food Network, has been saying that the Filipino cuisine is the up and coming rising star in the culinary industry. And highlight everyone here at the show today is such an honor. I'm really excited to see and hear the story about their business, what they do, how they cross starting business. Like Ferdinand said, I'm also an entrepreneur. I'll be starting a few projects soon. I'm having a couple of projects coming up, and I'll be showing it here live on Emporium as well. And I hope you guys enjoy it as well.
Marie, I can't wait for our segment where we talk a little bit about what we're about to showcase today. So I'm glad that you're able to join me. I'm going to put you back in the green room, so to speak. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce our first guest, okay? But before we do that, I'm going to take a quick little break to sort of regroup, and then I'm going to introduce our first guest, okay?
Okay.
my name is Ron, and this is Teofilo Coffee Company. Where we drink coffee black.
And we are back. You are now watching. For those who just tuned in, I saw the people going in there and watching it, and thank you so much. You're watching Live at the Emporium Special Edition, where we're collaborating with SMKN and becoming their media partner to really showcase not only how amazing SMKN, but how amazing the people that participate and become a part of SMKN, which is the Sama Ka Na Caravan and Event. I'm excited, and if Eliza's watching, I want to say hello to her and thank you for that. And also Maui, she is the vendor coordinator and sets up everything that you see at the Sama Ka Na Caravan events. I want to say hello to her. But again, thank you for all of them. So now, if you're watching and we'd appreciate, just put in the chat box. If you're watching from the Philippines, if you have a business, the same here. If you're watching in the U.S., let us know if you're in Southern California or across the United States. We love the feedback. So with that being said, this first segment, we're about to bring a. I was able to meet her first time when we attended when SMK, and I'm sorry, when Emporium was doing a live stream of the actual event. Her name, the lady that we're about to meet, her name is Carmelita Gomez Gutierrez, and she's the owner of Letlets Bakes and Catering. So she was, I don't think she wants me to tell where she's born, but I'll let her tell her all that. She lives in Murrieta. She loves to cook and shop. Who doesn't? And her goal is to someday turn Letlets Bakes and Catering into a full-on restaurant. So let me go ahead and let her tell you about her story, her origin, and what she plans to do with SMKN, as well as what makes her product unique. So let me go ahead and introduce Carmelita Gomez Gutierrez, and I'm sure she's also known as Let. All right. Hey, Let. Carmelita, how are you? Oops.
Good evening, Sama Ka Na Caravan family, especially Eliza and Maui and Rimaco vendors ko. Good evening sa inyong lahat. Pilipinas, magandang umaga po.
I'm excited to have you here. I'm actually, Let, ikaw ngayon na magiging starring role dito. Ikaw magiging para bang focus ngayon for the next 15 minutes. So, ang gusto kong mangyari, like I was telling you in our briefing, that talk about the origin of Letlet, right? And then talk about the past, present, and future with Sama Ka Na, but also what makes your food amazing and what's so different and what you feel is different and what's your unique selling proposition. So in the next 15 minutes, let's talk about that. I'll go in and out of the screen, but at the end, just please go ahead and tell us all about Letlet Bakes and Catering, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead, Le. You can start.
Oh, I thought I'm waiting for you. Okay. All right. Hello mga kasuki. Hello mga aking mga ka-vendor ng Sama Ka Na Caravan. At as you know, my name is Carmelita Gomez Gutierrez. I'm the founder of Letlet Bakes and Catering. Cooking is really my passion. And Letlet Bakes started year 2018. Just patikim-tikim with all co-workers, and things like that. And they said, Ate, your food is really, really good. Why not sell it? So at the weekend, every Sunday, I will, get the orders and I will bring it to them. And year 2020, when, we found out that our company is going to close down for good. So I started thinking of, I think this is where I'm going to go, selling foods. And, if I have a financial capabilities, I will want to open a restaurant. So last November 2022, when it's our last day, November 1st, to our company, me and my husband, both of us work at the same company, so we lost our job. But I was ready. So, and I found out that there's pop-up event at the Menifee, which is very close to my home. And that is when I contacted Samakana Caravan through the Facebook, and I joined. And it is not only really earning money; it is really it's fun to do the pop-up event. They're just like family to me, and you know, moving forward, I still really wants to um, be with them. Samakana Caravan.
Carmelita, I wanted to interrupt you and ask you this question because, when we were doing the briefing earlier, I said to you that I was going to ask you some questions that I think would be inspiring. So far, you're inspiring a lot of people that, hey, when things don't go your way, you come up with different ways to make things happen. And you did that during the pandemic. I think that's what you said, right?
Correct.
Seems like all of the people that joined Samakana, not only is it a family thing, right? Everybody's like, there's a big camaraderie, but I'll go more into that. But what I wanted you to maybe go into is more like, can you tell us what makes your dishes and your food amazing? Because we're talking to the people that are going, maybe I should go check her out at the pop-up event, right?
Correct.
Maybe it's worth it. So talk about what makes it really good.
Okay, first of all, I learned the art of cooking from my own beloved mother, who instilled in me the importance of flavor and tradition. And I spent countless hours in her kitchen stirring pots of dinuguan and adding dashes of love with her guidance. And at the same time, I'm learning, and she really instilled me all that I have to be into details. So not the same love and attention to details that I pour into every product of Letlet Bakes. So Letlet Bake serves authentic Filipino food. Kind of like pangmasa, karinderya, That's what people is missing here in the USA. Fusion cuisine for Filipino, it's more you'll see in those fine dining, And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of fusions also in the pop-up event that I've seen that it's really, really good, and that they put their own innovative and technique into the food. But Letlet Bake serves Filipino authentic food, the traditional one.
I think there's always a sort of a room for everything because everybody has a different palate, and that's what makes humanity amazing because everybody does have a different thing. There are going to be people who love fusion or experiment with certain things, but in the same token, there's certain things that people love, about the tradition of Filipino dishes, right? So with me, my next question is that when it comes to your food, what is probably your most let's talk to the people that are hungry right now. So the people that are hungry, what is it that would make them want to go to the SMKN event this coming Saturday, June 3 in the city of Cerritos? What is your main dish, and describe that so people will start salivating. What is it that Letlet makes? Letlet bakes and catering. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, we serve Letlet Bake serves pangkarinderya food. So you will see there dinuguan, bopis, paksiw na pata, and many more, like the usual tocino and all. And of course, for the kakanin, we have a variety of kakanin. We also have, biko, all kinds of biko you can find, maha, pichi and all. And we serve the famous pineapple juice of Jollibee kind. So you will see a lot of food. We do have we do have halo too.
Well, I've seen your menu and it's very, very diverse. So to me, the opportunity for non-Filipinos to happily just drop by the place, they'll be pleasantly surprised, Because at the end of the day, yung mga sinaserve mga traditional, cuisine. So the people that are looking for what is a traditional Filipino dish, right? Then they'll definitely find that in Letlets, because at the end, that's what you're trying to do. You're not only creating these wonderful traditional dishes and not the pinaserve mo, but obviously that goes into the culture where that's come from, and you try to stay true to that. I think you said, where are you from in the Philippines, by the way? I forgot to ask, Let.
Well, my mother's side all from Pampanga, and my father's side is Tagalog. So,
Okay.
but I was born in Manila itself.
Okay. So this way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show them the video of some of the events that you've been to and some of the food that you've that what do you call it have presented at the SMKN event. And there's a lot. I think you were being modest when you did the video, honestly, because you should have done a lot more of this. I mean, that's good. That makes my mouth water. And people have gone into your booth and you have all those different types of drinks. And by the way, I'm not looking at the camera, because I'm looking at the screen, making sure that we're constantly showing it to you. But like that, what is that dish that you just showed there? I mean, that one right there.
That's palabok.
Okay, so what makes that palabok? If I'm craving for palabok, what makes your palabok amazing?
If you're craving for palabok, our palabok, I will say, is always the first one of the bestseller of Letlet Bake, the first one to finish,
Yeah. So for those
to be
who've never
sold
heard of,
out.
so for those who've never heard of palabok, what is palabok? Tell our audience what the palabok for the non-Filipino ones, of course.
Yeah, palabok is a little different from the regular pancit bihon or any pancit, because it makes more. They are more like citrusy and a little saltier and a lot of chicharrones.
The other thing too that I want to show everybody is, if you look at that's the dinuguan right there,
That
right?
is the dinuguan, correct?
Okay. I love dinuguan, but for those who may not know what dinuguan is, you may want to describe it, but I guarantee you it is so good in terms of the way it's just done right. But some people may take different things of it, but go ahead and describe what dinuguan is.
Yes, correct. It depends on who's gonna ask us. Some locals will say that it's a pork stew. We never really mention it's made of pork blood, because they get so, kind of like, whoa, pork blood. So we just say it's a pork stew, but it's made of pork blood. Or sometimes we call it chocolate meat.
Yeah, I've done that too, for a long time. And trust me, if you have that love for a certain flavor, and it's not as whatever you think it is, that's the problem. It's all in the mind, but it's so good. And I'm imagining that Let's version of it is going to be amazing too, because she sticks with the traditional, right? But anyway, before we go into the last comment or the question I want to ask you, let's go ahead and let me put on some of the people that are actually watching this segment now. So let me go ahead and put it on the screen, okay, Let? Hold on.
Okay.
I don't know if you know these people, but here's one of them. Anthony.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Anthony saying, wow.
Hi, Anthony.
Okay, and then let's read this together. Kimberly Victoria, she says, Let catered my event this past Saturday. My family's mixed. I'm Filipino and my husband is Black and Mexican. Safe to say it was a big hit. His family enjoyed the food just as much.
Thank you, kid.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? What did they buy, or what did they serve? What did you sell them?
Well, actually, they ordered dinuguan, menudo, egg rolls, what else they ordered? They ordered the egg rolls, the puto, and the egg roll was a big hit because it was fried on the spot. Egg rolls only good when you fried it on the spot.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, even if it's like 2 hours sitting there, no, it's nasty.
It's different.
I don't like it after like 2 hours just sitting there. So definitely good when it's hot. It's like hot French fries or something, right?
Correct. Correct.
You can't have soggy French fries. Okay, so
Correct.
let me go ahead and Eliza's on there.
Hi, Eliza.
And then you got some other fans here. Go Let Bakes and Catering, and then a couple of more messages from Eliza. She is the founder of Sama Kana. And then here's a message from Mariflor Discutido, Cruz, Love, Letlets, Palabok, and
Wow,
Lumpia.
thank you.
Perfect match. Okay, please have all these messages coming in, because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to just show the food. What I'm trying to show is why the food is good, right? Because somebody can cook, but if they don't love what they're doing because there's something going on with them and they're not doing their passion, then the food is just okay. But I think that if the people are happy and they really like doing it, then there's going to be a difference. So that's why I'm inviting all of you to come this coming Saturday to Cerritos from 3 to 8, right? Niba, Don? Okay.
Yes, Cerritos. Generation
stream.
Church. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be our last comment together, your comment with me. So tell me a little bit about the past, the present, and the future that you plan to have with Sama Ka Na. Obviously, you have a story, just like all the other people that I've interviewed so far. They have a story, something heartfelt, something that they feel very proud of to be able to be a part of Sama Ka Na. So I'll give you the camera again. So tell us a little bit about your association with Sama Ka Na.
Well, Sama Ka Na Caravan, it's really, it's a very organized pop-up events. And for the past, they thought that I cannot make it because I'm too far away from them. They're usually around the Orange County area, and I'm here in Murrieta, and they still accommodate me. And that's the reasons why, up to this time, I never want to fail them. And when I say, if I sign up for it, I'll go. Eliza has been very helpful, and also Maui is the one that is really always accommodating my request. And thank you, Maui, for that. And she's the one who, organized everything. And moving forward, if in God's will, and I open up a restaurant, I will never forget to be part of my Sama Ka Na Caravan family.
Let it looks like you have a lot of supporters, and that's what excites me, because at the end of the day, these are the ones who will continuously, root for you and say, let's have a Letlet Bake and Catering now, a restaurant, right? That's what I'm excited for you. So
I know. I wish. I'm really hoping.
Well, without getting into a lot of things, but I am a big fan of it. I mean, you have people supporting you. You always thinking about it, and you love it. So I think you will get it. It's just a question of when, which is always the case.
I know, right?
In life,
that's why starting with Sama Ka Na Caravan pop-up event is a first ladder, for all of us small businesses here in the USA. And for the Emporium collaboration with Sama Ka Na Caravan is really, really great, especially Emporium. Emporium should bring more ingredients from the Philippines, because a lot of ingredients sometimes is very hard to find.
Oh yeah, and I'm hoping that we can bridge the gap, because it's one thing to have the products, but you need to know that it's going to be used, and there are people who need it, like what you're saying, right? So let me do this. I'm going to go into a commercial, but before I do that, I will give you the camera again. If you want to leave something inspiring and all that, I will just fade away from your screen and then into the commercial, and then we'll go into our next segment. Okay, so go ahead and make any last, brief comment that you want to make to the audience, and then I'll just go into our commercial.
Don't forget, mga kasuke, kita-kits po tayo sa June 3rd sa Generation Church 18422 Bloomfield, Cerritos, from 3 to 8 p.m. See you soon!
I am back, and for those again who are never heard of Emporium whatsoever, right? We are a first of its kind, U.S.-based, Philippine-made and inspired product showroom and global business center located in the city of Los Angeles in the office of the Philippine Department of Trade. Again, say hello to Eric Elnar, very supportive trade commissioner. The showroom is there promoting all the different products. Now, Emporium is your I'd like to think what we do is something that is a monumental task, and that's why we love collaborating with everyone who loves Philippine products, culture, and all of that. Because at the end of the day, the Philippines has so many things to offer globally, not only in food, but in fashion accessories, clothing, arts and crafts, all of that. And this is our way to promote that awareness for Philippine-made products, services, and investments. Now, you've just watched a version, or rather a segment, of one of the participants in one of the hottest pop-up events in Southern California called SMKN Caravan Events. And I'm excited to always be a part of this, because I feel like their caravan or their group is moving in a direction where it's really going to benefit a lot of people. It's an incubator of some sort. It's camaraderie. It's now they're adding entertainment. So it's just going to keep growing. So hats off to Maui, as well as Eliza, definitely the founder of SMKN, who's, I think she's still watching us. So with that being said, let's go into our next segment. So we're going to take a little bit of time here. So I guess we maybe have a little bit of maybe 10 minutes or something. I want to do a little bit of banter with my co-host. Her name, she's an entrepreneur, also a trained chef, and she's been kind enough to be the beast in my Beauty and the Beast combo here. I'm the beauty, of course, so I'm just letting you know that, so that you won't confuse that. And if you believe that, I'm full of crap, so I'm just saying that to you anyway. But anyway, so at the end of the day, I'm just happy to have this lovely lady to be a part of the show, and hopefully she'll continue to be a part of this show, because we intend to keep growing this segment of Emporium, because not only we want to promote culture, the food, but also this is our way to promote the products and showcase the Philippine-made products using this vehicle also, which Eliza was kind enough to agree and try to do. So with that being said, let me introduce the co-host of Live at the Emporium Special Edition of SMKN and Emporium Collaboration, Marie Lamas. Okay, let me go ahead and bring her up.
Hi.
Hey, Marie.
Hi, so I'm the beast. Okay, got it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut up and let them know about my new co-host. Hopefully you'll do more of these, but please tell everybody briefly about who you are again and what you're doing with Emporium. And then on top of that, let's go talk about the SMKN event also. So let me go ahead and give you the floor, so to speak, and talk a little bit about what you do and why you decided you want to be a part of what we're doing here.
Okay, so my name is Marie Llamas. I'm here in Ontario, California. Like what Ferdinand said, I am a trained chef. I did go to culinary school. I graduated in the Cordon Bleu in Pasadena back then. I'm just a big foodie. I love food, and I've been in the kitchen for as long as I can remember. So I did a show back then called Vegan Bayani, which will be back soon. I'm also starting out some new projects. I'll be getting into fashion a little bit, and that will be coming soon. It's all in the works, and I love being here. I'm really glad that Ferdinand has invited me to co-host. Listening to the stories of these vendors, it's really heartwarming, and it's really inspiring me to get back and do what I love the most, which is cooking and making something delicious for people. So I can't wait to see you guys at the SMKN Caravan in June 3, and I will be there checking you guys out.
You know, Marie, like when we first talked about what I'm trying to do here, and I told you that we wanted a very two-way street type of a relationship. Yeah. I saw so much potential in what Eliza was doing in Maui. Yes. That I felt that if I can provide to contribute to it, just like what I'm doing now, I want to do that, because I feel like there's a big connection, even just on just the whole spirit of talking about Philippines, but also from a business standpoint. Letlet is the one who said it. There's a lot of amazing products from the Philippines that need to be here, but it needs to be pushed on or showcased, or rather encouraged by the people that have already set up their own business here. And what do you think of that? I mean, what do you think of all the different ingredients from the Philippines that are coming in, whether it be like batuan, like we talked about before, and what are you seeing? So give me a perspective about that.
You know, for me, it's really, really exciting time for Philippine cuisine to be on the global platform right now. Seeing all that the products that you've been promoting on the show lately, it's such a high quality. And Filipinos are very talented, especially when it comes to our food. We're very passionate about what we make in the kitchen. And to hear Letlet's story that, you know, it started way back when she was young with her mom. She started out, you know, just helping out in the kitchen. Now it's turned into a passion. And, you know, pandemic came, everything came down. You know, and she was thinking, well, what do I do? Well, what do I do best? Cooking. And people around her are telling me, yeah, get into that because that's what's going to get you where you want to be in life. And look at her now. I mean, it's a testimony. I mean, the people commenting like her food is great. I think if we can promote Philippine things, Philippine made products, you know, highlight the talents that are coming in from the Philippines and from here, it's going to be great. It's going to be monumental. And I think we're in the right time right now where things are looking up for the Philippine cuisine. For myself, I'm trying to see, well, what can I contribute to highlight the Philippine cuisine in the global platform? So I'm really, really excited to hear all this. And it's sparking my passion to get back in the kitchen and create something. So I'm really excited to be here.
You know, from the food perspective, you have the I think if I didn't misread it, I think there's a restaurant, Kasama, I think,
yes,
in Chicago, right? The Michelin star.
Yes.
Just briefly tell the audience what that's about and how that relates to what we're doing here overall. Because yes, that's an amazing establishment in Chicago. That's in Chicago. Okay, so great. When you're in Chicago, go for it.
Yeah,
it's pride, right? But at the end, what does that really, you know, mean for everybody, whether they're cooking traditional or sort of like a fusion of it?
Well, it means that everybody's eyes are on our food right now. Everybody is loving everything. I mean, you could tell also from our fast food itself, Jollibee, how that's exploding right now. And it's really kind of mind-blowing that we just thought it's just our own thing. And look, everybody's loving it as well. So the fact that we have a Michelin star restaurant that does Filipino food, I mean, that's going to be amazing. I mean, that gives hope to every single Filipino cooks out there. Like, wow, I can get a Michelin star just cooking stuff that I love to cook. Things that I'm familiar with, right? And it's being accepted by non-Filipinos, and we're getting a Michelin star. Are you kidding me? I want to get it. So, you know, I mean, these caravans are a good way to do it.
It's very motivating. And then going back to what we're saying about Samakana, about pop-up events. I know you've been to some yourself, but
yes.
my thing is that, again, Liza, great job. Maui, you guys are amazing at what you do. You get. Yeah, they're all very motivated. Everyone that I interview has so many good things to talk about in the common denominator. And I'm also talking right now. If you're you like to cook and you're thinking about having a business, right now is the time to really go and talk to Eliza and Maui, and so that they can maybe tell you a little bit more about how to maybe encourage you to be a participant in the caravans, okay, and these pop-up events, because at the end of the day, like Letlet, her aspiration is to become a restaurateur. But before she becomes that, she's trying out all the different stuff that she's cooking, right? So again, I encourage everyone to reach out to Eliza and go to these events and check it out yourself, because it also acts as sort of like a friendship club and also an incubator.
Yeah. Whether it be one or two item things or a whole plethora of food, get in there. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that we all need to encourage everyone who wants to be an entrepreneur. So we're not only talking about Filipino culture, we're talking about Filipino entrepreneurship also. And then lastly, this thing with Emporium and Samakana, when I wanted your feedback on it, because you know what Emporium is about. Now you know what SMKN is about, Marie. So at the end of the day, the reason why we did it is because I felt that there was a way to contribute to Samakana from what we're doing now, but also, bring out the story behind the participants of the SMKN, but also a way to connect some of these businesses to create awareness of Philippine-made products, whether it be services. Whether it be food or clothing or accessories and things like that. Because in SMKN caravan events, there are actually non-food vendors also that participate in that, and I think there's that connection that needs to be made. What do you think about that, Marie?
Whatever we can do to kind of give a spotlight to Philippine talent out there, whether it be clothing or services or food, as long as we could get ourselves out there and make it known to the community, I think that's the best thing that we can do. I mean, you have a lot of talented people that are very skillful, and I think it's time for all that to shine. And these kind of events are a best way to do it. And I'm really, really looking forward to seeing a diverse number of people showing what they can do in these kind of events.
Well, what I'm going to do now is that probably at the latter part of the show, I'm going to go ahead and bring you back. But for now, let me go ahead and take a 30-second, hopefully a 30-second, I think it's the 30-second commercial that we have, and then bring up our next guest, which I'm excited to also do. And then after his segment, Marie, I'm going to bring you back on along with Letlet, okay?
No problem.
With that being said, thank you so much for that. And then I'm going to go ahead and figure out a way to bring everyone together, and then questions and answer, and then we'll go right into the interview, okay?
Libre remittance at mataas na exchange rate? With Bayani Pay, mas secure na, mas mura pa! Ang Bayani Pay ay bank-to-bank transfer na walang middleman, kaya mas maaasahan. Sa registration, kailangan lang mag-scan ng ID at mag-selfie para sure na ikaw talaga yan. At pag nag-connect ka na ng bank account, huwag kang mag-alala dahil di namin ini-store ang bank details mo. Sigurado na darating ang remittance mo dahil kumpleto ang information ng iyong recipient. Remit na with Bayani Pay!
And I am back. For all those who have never watched Emporium before, or just tuning in for the very first time, or just this very moment, just a reminder, you are watching live at the Emporium with yours truly, Ferdinand Soriano, the co-founder of Emporium, which is a Philippine-made and inspired product showroom and global business center located in the city of LA. And our purpose is to create awareness as well as sales opportunities for Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the U.S. market. So you're watching the live stream collaboration of SMKN. For those who don't know what SMKN is, it's SMKN Caravan and Event. They're the ones who are producing one of the hottest Southern California pop-up events. It's getting so much traction. They're getting a reputation of people participating that have amazing food, not only food, but also obviously non-food vendors that are part of this event. So their next event coming up is this coming Saturday, June 3, Pinoy Night Market. It's going to be in the city of Cerritos. I'll flash the address of this event. But again, what we're doing today is featuring at least two of the participants of the upcoming event. Okay, and I think they've been in more events with SMKN in the past, but on this particular event, I know they're going to be there. I wanted to showcase. So our next food entrepreneur that we're going to interview and get an idea of what their story is all about. I want to go ahead and bring a gentleman who seems very focused, but very thoughtful and really focused on trying to make sure that everything about what he's doing seems to be of the best of quality. I want to go ahead and introduce one of the founders of Bacolods Best Chicken Inasal. Okay, so he was born and raised in Bacolod City, Philippines. He moved into the U.S. in 2004. He's currently working full-time at the Regal Medical Group as nurse case manager. So you could say that this is a side hustle, maybe a passion project, whatever it may be. The one that's benefiting it for all of his customers who think his food is their food is amazing. So again, let me bring up Ritchie Bosano of Bacolod's Best Chicken Inasal. And for those who don't know what chicken inasal is, well, I'll let him explain. So please stay tuned, and then stay put. I'll go ahead and bring him up now. Hey, Ritchie, how are you?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Southern
Ritchie,
California.
I'm excited for you to be here. What I'm going to do, just like what I did Letlet, I want everybody to really get an idea what you're all about. First, let's talk about you as a person, how you co-founded Bacolods Best Chicken in Inasal. Then let's talk about what makes chicken in Inasal amazing, and then we'll talk about your experience, past, present, and future with SMKN. So take it away. I'll play some of your videos so they can see what kind of what is chicken in Inasal, and you can explain that. So right now, the camera is yours.
All right. So, Bacolods Best Chicken in Inasal started in September of 2020 during the pandemic. So I was in a state of depression at the time, and I want to keep myself busy. So I thought of cooking. I considered cooking as really a very stress relieving. It's a stress reliever for me. So I started recreating our family recipes from beef tapa and chicken inasal. And I started giving my friends chicken inasal. And after a few days, they called me and they were asking if I can make more. So I started, making, marinating more chicken and giving it to them. And eventually I decided to make it as a business. So that's it.
So as you can see, I'm salivating as I'm showing that video. It's one thing to watch it, but the last event that you guys in Rancho Cucamonga, I was actually just standing right behind somebody there because he had a mask on. I wasn't sure if that was you or
It was
your
Ariel,
co-founder.
my business partner.
Yeah, I went home smelling like chicken in the salad. I wanted to eat my shirt, because it was so good. But tell everyone, Ritchie, what is chicken in the salad? And what makes it, different from other chicken, and why do you think people, like it?
Okay, so basically, chicken inasal started in Bacolod City. Inasal means it's grilled chicken. Chicken inasal. Inasal means grilled. So what makes it unique is the flavor, and we have the marination process that we do. So basic ingredients of chicken inasal is ginger, vinegar, soy sauce. So it's kind of tangy at the same time. There's a distinct aroma to it. So basically, when you eat chicken inasal, the standard is that when you eat it, it should be set up to the bones. Just like Bacolod's Best Chicken inasal is nuot sarap to the bones.
So it's good through the bone. I mean, the translation is good all the way to the bone, right?
All the way to the bone, so you can taste the flavor when you bite the bone. In Bacolod, when we eat inasal, you know if it's a Bacoleño because they're gonna eat the whole the chicken, and at the same time the bones are just really salvaged. You can barely see any bones there because everybody eats bones.
I can imagine that. That's great, right? I mean, you don't waste anything, right?
Yeah.
But what are the ingredients for those people that may have never heard of chicken in the salad? What's the flavor like? What do you put in there?
Okay, so the basic chicken. So everybody, if you have been to Bacolod, there's a lot of chicken and asal places. There's a place called Manokan Country. So there's like 30 or 50 vendors of chicken and asal, and each one has their unique recipe. So basically, what chicken inasal is, the basic ingredients would be the ginger, the soy sauce, the vinegar, the calamansi juice, and the lemongrass. In my own family recipe, we added 2 more distinct ingredients that make our chicken more flavorful. At the same time, it has that smoky taste to it. So even if you fry it, or if you air fry or oven bake it, you still get that smoky flavor in it.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. I mean, I know you're putting it over an open flame, but if you were to bake it, it was because you told me that you probably had to at least do it 5 times just to get the flavor just right and the way you like it, right?
Actually, we had to revise the recipe 5 times.
Yeah.
When I first started, it was just marinated chicken, and one person that's actually there was that told me to improve my taste was Miss Olivia Quito, because she ordered from me and then she told me that, oh, I'm not really, it's not as good as it was in Bacolod as far as I could remember. So if you could improve it more. And then some of my friends who were honest enough to tell me, oh, you need to add more, a little bit tanginess to it. You need to add a little bit more pepper to it. So eventually, as we continued the business, we perfected the marinade, and that's how the final flavor is right now.
You guys, the last time I saw the event, so you guys were cooking so many chicken, right? And I
Yeah.
guess you're starting to get a following. Tell me, like, how many? I don't know. Like, every time you do an event, what's the largest? What do you call it? Orders have you had? I know if they go to the event, they can actually pre-order, right? Just like in Letlet. I was going to talk about that
Yes.
earlier, but they can pre-order, so they can even just pick it up at the event, right?
Yes. Honestly, we have a very limited storage when we go to pop up. So the maximum that we do is like 200 combo meals, because we don't have anything. We have to make sure it's where our product is chicken and it's raw chicken, so we have to store it in a safe temperature. So we can't carry more per se. Let's say it's a 5-hour event, because it might spoil the chicken. So our maximum is 200 combos in one event. And then that's why we encourage everyone to pre-order. In that way, we can reserve for them and ask them what time they're gonna pick up their chicken. Because sometimes we easily really sold out because of the limited quantity that we can bring.
Oh, no. In these live streams that I'm doing, Ritchie, I told you in the beginning, sabi ko sa'yo, gusto kong talagang sabihin mo yung what makes it so unique and different from everybody else. Of course, everybody will have certain things, but I want you to really talk to that person starving right now and wanting to eat chicken and Inasal, and then tell them, hey, if you want chicken and Inasal really good from Bacolod, go this Saturday, right? Like, really talk to that person right now.
Yeah. So basically, there's a lot of chicken and asal places here in Southern California. They have their own recipe, but my recipe is authentic Bacolod recipe, which you get the tanginess, the smokiness flavor of it, and we serve our combo meal is $15. So it's a very well priced item, because you get a large chicken quarter, and then a portion achara, which we also make, and then you have a dipping sauce, and you have a garlic rice with drizzled with our chicken oil.
You know what I like is that those chicken that he just mentioned, they're not small. They're not like, they're huge.
Very
So that's
huge.
why he charges 15. I think that's a good deal with everything that comes along with it. That's why if you are just like have that craving for a flavorful chicken that's sort of different from everything else that you see, you got to try Bacolod's best chicken and Inasal, because not only it's a good price, fair price, value, right? And then, like I said, the chicken is good. Just like I feel like everyone who participates in the SMKN caravan, that's one of the things that I think subconsciously they do. They all serve. Because in the past I've gone to other events, and some of the stuff that they serve that are very small, they charge X amount of dollars, right? And I think with SMKN participants, they're very aware of that, and that's why I think that's one of the other reasons too, where a lot of people are going to the events. Yeah, there's going to be certain things, but what product hasn't gone up? And that's one thing I want to tell anybody who goes to these pop-up events. They go different, long distances to be at this event. Okay, that takes up a lot of time. So you have to expect that maybe it's just a little bit more than if you go to a regular restaurant, but they give you the value. That's one thing that I will say. Okay, I will admit that all day long, so you got to see it. Now, Ritchie, our last segment or last question to you is that give us sort of a perspective, your past, present, and future with Samakana Caravan? Like, how did you connect with them? How's it going so far? And again, let's talk to the budding chefs or budding food entrepreneurs that this is a place for them to try out Samakana as a place where they can showcase or show their food cooking prowess. Okay, Ritchie?
Sure. When we started the caravans and the pop-up events, there were three major organizers, and Samakana was one of them. But we were originally part of Cuisine on Wheels, but we're still part of them. It's just that we have Samakana has a lot of events that they have recently. So we asked Eliza and Maui if we can join, and openly with open arms, they embraced us, and they made us feel very comfortable. Also we do have some group chats that we help promote each other to our customers. One thing about Samakana is that they have a lot of events, and it's always well promoted. We have a lot of people who are coming from other areas. Like if we have an event in Cerritos, a lot of people are coming from Ventura County and Orange County, or from San Diego, who drop by our events because of the promotion that they have. So for what I would advise for food entrepreneurs, if you have that unique recipe of yours, share it to the world, share it to Southern California, and who knows, one of these days we'll see you in our Samakana events.
That was perfect. I love that, because at the end, that's exactly what people in the past have done. I think I would say I'm going to be out there, and I'll go out there on a limb and say maybe 70% who have done that have tried gotten people to taste their food, they like it, and then they get into the whole business aspect of it. And I think that's
Correct.
what Samakana comes about, because it's not just a pop-up event where you show up but I think everybody supports each other, which I think I like. That's what differentiates, at least to me. And
Correct.
I'm glad that you've had that experience, Ritchie. But before we end your segment and bring back Carmelita and Marie, let's look at some of the comments that people are making while you were talking, because I didn't want to put all the comments in front of your face, in front of the chicken. Okay, so here you go. Let me see. We have Gerard Mendoza, who is a big supporter of yours. He says, super sarap ng Bacolods, best chicken in Inasal. You also have Mariflor Discutido Cruz, who made a comment earlier and also part of Emporium, says Bacolods, best chicken in Inasal is authentic. My Samakana Caravan event. And then there is a lady by name of Melanie Manalang Dalos. Chicken oil palang ulam na ng best chicken in Inasal.
Thank you.
I you know what I think what she's saying is just the chicken oil from the chicken in Inasal or something is already good with the rice.
We have chicken oil. So most people, what they do is they mix it with the rice and then with the garlic. So it makes it gives more a little flavor to it.
Oh my God, really? Okay, you hit on garlic with me, and I know what it's like to put some, flavored oil or whatever on rice, and I think that's why I'm getting this like really big belly now, because I keep eating stuff like that. So with me, okay, let's go on to the next one. Giro Tomasi says, "Go Bacolods best." And let's see what else is there. Marita Abad, she was on our show before. She's amazing. Hi, Marita. Thank you for making a comment. She said that, and then she also said Bacolods chicken Inasal are our ultimate family favorite. And then,
okay namin yan. Every caravan, they buy from us.
Yeah, right? See, that's what I'm saying. Support not only verbally, but, financially.
Right.
Si Jennifer din. Si Anthony naman, sabi niya, sarap talaga ng Bacolods, best #1 chicken.
Thank you.
Okay. And then you might know this one. The name sounds familiar.
Yeah. A is actually my business partner.
So he again supporting A. I wish you were here and doing the interview also. Okay. And then lastly, let's see who else do we have here. My favorite chicken, we can pop up. And then again, Maui made a comment that very proud of our fellow small business vendors. Okay, so let me go ahead and take a quick break. Okay, let me go take a quick break, Ritchie. Thank you for doing this. And before I do a quick send off of your segment, and then I'll go into a commercial, and then I'll bring back everybody. So I'm going to give you the camera again.
Okay. Hello mga palangga. I'm really grateful sa lahat ng mga customers kasi our business wouldn't be this, it would have not gotten this far without your support. Kasi word of mouth is the number one advertisement. Kahit mag-advertise ka araw-araw sa Facebook o sa Instagram, kung walang word of mouth, hindi pa rin magiging successful ang business. I also want to thank our Sama Ka Na family, Maui, Eliza, and all my fellow vendors. Salamat, maraming salamat sa suportan nyo. To our Cuisine on Wheels family, Victoria, Jiro, Lynn, Reza, salamat sa inyo, Mami Kay, and also salamat sa lahat ng mga customers lang, yung mga suki, like si Rosie Falsis, she's been really promoting our business to our to everyone. And if you are thinking of doing your own business, start mo na kasi don't wait kasi sayang yung opportunity. Malay mo, 'di ba? You will be the next business like Olivia Kido here in Los Angeles. So start small and then dream big, and then kung if you need support, nandiyan yung Sama Ka Na family. You can join Sama Ka Na, and then it's a big community out there, parang family. So join na lang kayo kung contact Eliza and Maui. Thank you, everyone.
It's a beautiful day. No worries today. Cool breeze outside my window. This is the life. You're set for life. Just loving life. Retire in style with SB.
Hey guys, so we're back. This is the last segment of our show. So I want everybody, before we end it, have something to say. Let's all tell everybody to go to the event, which I posted right there, right? The event is going to be at Generations Church, 18422 Bloomfield Avenue in the Cerritos, California. It's this coming Saturday, 3 to 8 p.m. Pinoy Night Market. You will see Ritchie's, Bacolods Best Chicken and Inasal. You'll see Carmelita's Letlets Bakes and Catering. If I don't know what else to try to encourage all of you to be there, is to really support these businesses, but not just even support. Really, honestly, you got to eat. So why not check these vendors out? Check out to see what they're actually putting out there, and all the stuff that we've been talking about. So I'm going to go around, and I'm going to start with Carmelita, and maybe she has some parting comments and maybe an invitation to all of her friends and families to go to the event. So go ahead and say something, and then I'll let Ritchie say something, and then we'll end it with Marie, and then I'll say goodbye to all of you, and then I'll say goodbye to each and everyone that's actually still watching the show.
Yeah, Mekani, mga kasuki, tara na, mangan tayo, karinderya ni Letlet Bakes sa Generation Church. Ito pong June 3 to 8 p.m. at 18422 Bloomfield Avenue, Cerritos. Dalhin nyo na po ang inyong buong barangay, ang mga kaibigan at mga kahit po sinong kakilala, at tayo po'y magchismisan at habang tayo kumakain.
Thank you, Let. Ritchie, why don't you send us off with maybe something inspirational or maybe an invitation, just like Let, and then we'll go from there.
Hello mga palangga. We're inviting you this Saturday, June 3rd, sa Pinoy Night Market. It will be at 18422 Bloomfield Avenue in Cerritos. There's gonna be a lot of vendors, so selling different stuffs, yung mga authentic Filipino food. So punta kayo. Thank you sa lahat ng mga suporta nyo, sa mga comments nyo. For Bacolods Best, our Instagram is Bacolods Best _LA, and for Facebook it's Bacolods Best. To pre-order, it will be at 818-399-1130. We are encouraging you to pre-order kasi limited lang yung dala namin lagi. So, to guarantee your availability. So, we hope to see you. Thank you so much sa lahat sa inyo. God bless.
Okay, Ritchie and Let, thank you again for being a part of the show. I'm going to say goodbye to you guys now. And again, I'm hoping to do a lot more of these behind the scenes what makes SMKN good, because it's one thing that Maui does an amazing job with the vendors, and Eliza is amazing at organizing as well as promoting and providing a lot of love for all the vendors and trying to give them support. But what really makes, I think, SMKN an amazing event is really the people that are part of it. They understand the chemistry. They understand that it's a family. They understand it's a camaraderie. Right now, SMKN has so much potential. I even pitched to Eliza that we need to have some sort of a booth to promote the products of the Philippines there. Hopefully that's something that she will consider. But for now, I'm just happy that it continues to grow, and a lot of room for people that want to start their own business. So, Let, thank you so much again. And Ritchie, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys, and I'm going to end with my co-host, Marie Lamas, okay? Bye,
All right. Thank you, Ferdinand. Thank you, Mary. See you, Ritchie, Saturday.
Okay, thank you very much, Ferdinand and Marie. God bless.
Bye, guys.
Yes.
Hey, so Marie, we just wrapped it up. I'm going to go ahead, and if you have anything to say, go ahead and let's say what we need to say to promote this event, because I think it's going to be an exciting event. I'm just keep looking at the people that are on the screen showing their love, so to speak. So what do you think of everybody? What do you think about this event? What can we do to maybe engage more of the people thinking about what to do this coming Saturday?
Well, I mean, I love how, like with Ritchie, he really listened to what people are saying, and he's taking in all the little comments and suggestion, and he made it better. And look at his business now; it's really, really growing. And with Letlet, because of her passion, she was also able to share her love of cooking to everyone. And I think this is so inspiring for people that are thinking into doing something they want to do. They don't have to have a lot of things. They could just focus on one specialized item and go big with it. And, like I said, the Filipinos are very, very talented. We're very passionate people. When we do something we love, we really put all our efforts, and we try to make it, appreciated by a lot of people, not just by the Filipinos. So I think if we have more platforms like this where we could actually highlight their works and really advertise and really get the word out there. Like what Ritchie said, it's word of mouth. If we could tell a lot of people about what we do and what we can offer, it's going to be amazing. I'm sure also the people in the Philippines who want to bring their things here, I think this is the best platform to do it. Just to get your products out there, be seen, be tested, be tasted, everything. It's going to be amazing. And like what you said, it's not just going to be about food. It'll be different things like fashion and other services. And I just think we just need to let the Filipinos shine and bring it out there so that we can
because if you think about it, food is always a great, not an icebreaker, right? People need to eat. So why not bring them with food and then let them learn about other stuff about the Philippines, right? Whether the food or other stuff. And that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on that. Okay. So before we go, I'm going to go ahead and flash some of the screens. Some of the things that people have said in the chat box. I don't want to leave the show without that. And then from there, I'll just sign off. So just if you want to stick around, Marie, fine. But I'm just going to sign off after I show the screen. Okay.
Okay.
So you got Veronica. She's giving out the address again, and more Veronica, And then she's encouraging go Letlet. Again, also live acoustic performance also in Cerritos Pinoy Night Market. Maui wanted to remind us that, see, they're growing. Now they're incorporating entertainment.
Music.
So, yeah, right?
Sing. Let's highlight the Filipino talent. Let's go.
Yeah, there you go. And then again from Veronica, and then there's a product called Saint Seed that we need to market to the event, because this is a condiment that's going to sort of blow everybody's mind because of the innovation. Okay, it's you had that, and I think, or you're trying it. You want to try it, but I still have to bring it. It's called Saint C, everybody. And then let's see, we'll be there. So excited. And then Giro Tomasi. Sarap M2. There's a drink too that you got to watch out for. It's moringa, ginger, and okra. It's all good. It's like sweet tea, but very healthy. I love it. Thanks, Giro, for making a comment. And then she says, "Hi, Bong Saint C. Coco Mansi is also a great marinade for chicken inasal. Maybe if you're interested to try later on." And then she's having her show tomorrow in Live at the Emporium talking about Philippine investment. This is SP Agbayani. Please watch her tomorrow at 7 o'clock, same time, to talk about all the investment opportunities in the Philippines. And then, let's see, she make a comment there, and that. Christine Joy. I think we've shown everybody's already. And again, thank you so much for everybody for watching Live at the Emporium. Marie, you're awesome. Hopefully you see what we could possibly do here.
Yes.
And I hope you continue to join us.
Yes, I will. Sure. Thank you. See you, everyone.
Currently live in Emporium